Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What up? This is Shan, and this is Cozy Womb Podcast. This is Ari. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, Anya.
Hi.
What up? What up? What up? What up? It's Shan. This is Cozy Womb, and this is episode 61. How do you teach your kids their true history? Not the history that they tell you in textbooks. Not the history that their teachers pushing at school. Just like their true history. Like that you know about your family, that you know about your culture, that you know about your ethnicity. Like, how do you teach them that? I just feel like that's very important, especially today, because there's a lot of kids walking around here oblivious to their lineage, oblivious to how great their family was or could be, oblivious to what they need to rise above as far as achievements and their capabilities. And I feel like you're going to understand that through your history. Are there enough parents today talking about their history with their kids? I don't think there is. And I think we're going to start correcting that by speaking to the earlier generations, meaning your grandparents, your great-grands, if they're around. Like, when I meet people who still have their grandparents around, I'm just like, dog, unheard of. When I meet people who still have their great-grandparents around, unheard of. Like, you should be talking to them. You should be talking to them about how they grew up. You should be talking to them about their traditions. You should be talking to them about where they lived, what it was like, what they did for fun, what they were good at when they were young. You never know, how well you're connected with the old generations to the new. But you're going to get that through communicating and talking. I remember in college I did a thesis on my grandfather and how he grew up and how he took care of 13 plus kids and how he maintained a household and how, his love and his dedication and his marriage really worked as a team in order to make sure everybody was taken care of. And that's things you're only going to get from your grandparents or your great-grands or your parents. And if you have two parents who have been together, married for more than 20 years, talk to them. Talk to them about what keeps them together. Talk to them about what challenges they face, because you don't know how that's going to help you. The second thing I would do is talk to your kids about food or use food. Introduce them to new dishes. Show them how to cook it. Have them in the kitchen while you're cooking. Talk about, where certain fruits came from. Where they can find them. What season it grows in. All of that has everything to do with your history when it comes to your family. My family, we come from a Caribbean heritage, so we eat all types of stuff. We eat goat, we eat chicken, we eat mutton, my mom eats rabbit, not doing it. My mom eats deer, not doing it. I never had alligator, but I'm sure she's had. My mom likes to cook fish with the head on it still and eat the head. I'm not eating the head. What else? Chicken foot soup, not eating it. Don't like those fingers hanging in the soup bowl. Nope. But there's a lot of Jamaican dishes, and a lot of times the spices that I've used in my household and my mom's used in her household, my Puerto Rican friends, they kind of use the same thing, but they might call it something different. My Dominican friends use something similar, call it something different. So Indian wise, like there's 2 different types of curry we may use. It smells slightly different, but that's something you're going to learn about when you expose your kids to it. So that's one thing you could do. The third thing you could do is expose them to like cultural festivals. Like for Jamaica, we have Carnival. They do this thing in Jamaica called Pasa Pasa, which is like a long ass party. It's a long party that happens like in the street from like 8 p.m. to sometimes 8 a.m. People just dancing, having contests, drinks, DJing, like all types of stuff. People going to work in the morning. People still out there dancing. Take your kids to like different museums. Talk to them about, the exhibit. Talk to them about the people who discovered things in the past. Talk to them about everything. That's going to help them with their history. Involve some traditions that your family has done in the past. I don't think we have any traditions. Like in my family, we have Christmas, Thanksgiving. Don't know why. We always need an excuse to eat. New Year's, we don't do black eyed peas. Eat the rice and peas is just good enough. Yeah, we don't have anything like that, but yeah. Figure out what your family does or what your family has done and incorporate it. Books, pictures, exposing your kids to the language, exposing your kids to their older aunts and uncles, the clothing that was worn. Take them to the country you come from so they can see it, so they can smell it, so they can feel it. All of that is going to help your kids with their history. 6, let's see. Do a damn family tree. Do a family tree. I remember when I was in school, in elementary school, we did a family tree, and it was so intriguing to figure out people's names, to understand who was who had what kid, how did they do X, Y, and Z. All of that was interesting to me. So do a family tree. For my kids, I did my side of the family tree in their baby books and stuff. But I would have to ask their fathers about their side. And especially now where it's not a high percentage rate of 2 parents being in the household. Or young people today, my age, in their 30s, knowing both parents' backgrounds and both parents' families and being able to have those answers. Talk to whoever's here now so you can have those answers. So you can be, more in the know of who you are. Pictures, photos, everything is so digital now that when you come across an old photo in a picture album, boy, it brings back memories. It can say 1,001 things. Most of my pictures, I had a lot of pictures of my grandparents, of my family in Jamaica when they were younger. It was all in my stuff from college that I had at my brother's house, and he put it in storage with his girlfriend's stuff, and she didn't pay the storage, so all of that is gone. Sewing machines that my mom got me from college is gone, textbooks that from college is gone, pictures are gone, certificates are gone. When I tell you I was so pissed for years behind that, and I just had to let it go. I had to stop thinking about it. And once I stopped thinking about it, it doesn't bother me so much. So if you do come across old photographs, old pictures, old books, share it with your kids. Share it with the kids so they know more about themselves and they know more about where they come from. And if you don't have those things and never had those things, create those things. Take pictures with your kids. Take pictures with their fathers. Take pictures with their aunts. Take pictures with their siblings and their cousins. Take them out in the country. You can learn so much by getting out of your environment. There's no excuse for your child to be walking around this planet not knowing about their family history. That is all. You guys have a great day. In my mind, y'all don't even want to be in it right now because there's so much going on, but I'm awake. I have life. My kids have life. They're safe. They're not hungry. I'm not hungry. And I'm able. And I'm going to go to work a whole damn hour early. Why? Because I can. Bye!
Good night, good night, good night, good night.